What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again, no doubt about it. So, AJ's responded to Francis Ngannou'S smoky comments. For those of you who don't know, essentially, over the last few weeks now, Ngannou has made statements such as, if I hit Anthony Joshua on the chin with this shot that I put down Tyson Fury with, he won't get up, He won't get up, Why not? Because I've heard he is chinny. The infrastructure around his chops is what they call in engineering circles. I'm not even sure what the word I was going to use. What they call it? Compromised. Yeah? The structure is compromised, people. The integrity of the structure is compromised, 100%. Engineering. No doubt about it. Anywho, AJ responded essentially and said the following. I think people underestimate me. They think they can just put pressure on me because I'm not mentally, all that, broken. Wait a minute. I think people underestimate me. They think they can just put it on me because McDonald's Nobel laureate Andy Ruiz did. They think I am not mentally all that. They think I've lost my head. They think I've gone and lost my head. They think I've fallen off. He goes on. As much as there is hype around Ngannou, he still has to come through me. I am a power puncher myself. I break people's eye sockets. I broke Otto Wallin's nose and eye socket. Robert Helenius got sparked out. Love it. And I effing ruined Dillian Whytes' career with an uppercut. This guy. Fair play to Ben Davidson, you know. I ain't seen his bars even once. The list goes on. He has to deal with me, and that is what's going to make it a good fight. Bravo, people. I did a video a day or two ago on AJ versus Ngannou. Gloves are off. It was moist, proper dead. I'm not sure where these comments are from. Wherever they're from, fire. Yeah? What? AJ, come now. I beg you put 100%. I beg you give 100. You man, AJ need to give the YB his flowers. That's what needs to happen. There's a few things that's happened recently that just can pass the man his flowers. Yeah. AJ come out recently and said also, I'm going to do a separate video on this. He goes, yeah, I like Ben Davidson because over the last few years, everyone's been trying to change my style. Ben Davidson told me to double down. You're a big unit, you're a power. I'm thinking, what the blowhole? I said this 5 years ago. What do you mean Ben Davidson? Come on, Ben Davidson was in nappies, bro. 100%. Yeah, Ben Davidson was changing nappies when I was trying to pass you the game. And now you're coming with more bars. Yeah? I break people's eye socket. I broke Otto Wallin's eye socket. Robert Bumlenius got sparkoed. And I ruined Dillian Whyte. These are just bars. Again, I ain't trying to take credit here, but essentially you're doing... I need a management fee here. Cut me in. I even want 10%. Give me 1%. I'm so down bad. You know what 1% of 10 mil is, people? 1% of 10 mil is what? 100k, I'll take that. 100%. 1%. 1% fee for bars that I've been trying to pass you for 5 years. Yeah, I want it backdated though. I want 1% from all the other fights you've had as well. Because you best believe I've been giving you this advice. Anywho, again, really, this is fire, man. This is what I want to hear. For the first time in AJ's career, things are kind of lining up, in that makes sense. Even when he was popping and before he lost, he was always a bit moist with it, wasn't he? A bit moist. Even when he was dangerous, he sounded moist. It was no good. Too much moisture. Despite winning, despite world championship titles, there was a level of underlying moisture. Now, he's potentially, for me, he's still in the, what do they call it? Probation phase. AJ for me is still in probation. Now, if AJ comes out, I'm not even interested if he wins, people. AJ could be back and lose. If he comes back here and he's in there going for it in his flow state, in the Wallin fight, he looked to me like a fighter in flow state. He wasn't, his butt weren't twitching, he weren't overthinking, he was in there, from what I saw, observed, flowing. If I see AJ in there flowing with Ngannou, exchanging, doing what he needs to do, and he gets caught and knocked out, he's still back. Because that could happen in the fight game. Yeah? It's not about winning or losing. It's about how you win or lose. If he wins or loses being true to himself, which is what I've been saying. I said you should have gone in there with Mr. McDonald's Nobel laureate Andy Ruiz and put it on him. Beat the arse out of him. Beat the quarter pounder out of him. Yeah, with cheese. Double cheese. Best believe it, choked double cheese. Come on now, people. Andy Ruiz hasn't had a quarter pounder with single cheese in 20 years. 100%. Maybe ever. The history books say ever, actually. Come on now. You think Andy... Put your hand up. Put your hand up if you think Andy Ruiz has had a quarter pounder with one cheese. Jokers. You know that's a bespoke order. When Andy Ruiz goes to McDonald's, everything he order is bespoke. It's like quarter pounder with double cheese, triple cheese, bacon. They're like, wait, what do you mean bacon? We don't even have bacon. Yeah, but put bacon on. Bespoke. Yeah. I always say put in there whatever bad things you can put in there. You probably, I mean, I've seen a madness now in the food things. There's a cat called Big Zoo, and these man go mad with cheese. They have like the normal cheese, and then they have the squeezy cheese. You best believe. Andy Ruiz, he want triple cheese slices. He want the squeezy cheese. He want double bacon. These things don't even exist on a traditional quarter pounder burger. He have them bespoke, tailored. Yeah, Andy Ruiz goes to the Savile Row of McDonald's. He gets his bits patterned nicely, perfectively, bespokely for himself. Anywho, this is inspiring, people. This is what I wanted to hear. We saw a little piece with the performance, not enough though. Again, AJ's still in probation. I didn't see enough to be fully like trying to blow him off kind of thing. The fight, to be quite frank, Otto Walling quit for what it's worth. His team quit, he quit. Who cares? He quit. He didn't really want to fight. He wanted a way out after talking all the rah-rah. Oh man, you know, I can't even do the voice they do, but whatever voice Otto Walling has, right? He was like, yeah, AJ, I fought Fury and all this rah-rah. He get in there, do none. Get his ass out of here. I ain't trying to see no more from Walling. For what? He no good. Out. See ya. Bye. Do you know what I mean? Toodle pip. 100%. So he's useless. So I can't completely say AJ's back or popping or not. What I can say is there's a chance. And what I can say is, and what I can read is, these right here is exactly what I want AJ to be thinking. I'm a bad dude. Yeah. Hellenius, he was juiced. I punched the juice out of him. Dillian Whyte, where he at? He been fell off. Yeah, he ain't been the same since, truth be known. Fact, Dillian Whyte has not been the same since I stretched his neck out into God knows where. Yeah, he ain't been the same. So we know. Popped his cherry. Dillian Whyte's cherry got popped. Tell her actually. Who knows? Let's have a vote here. Who popped Dillian Whyte's cherry? Was it Lamar Scott or Anthony Joshua? I'm not sure. It's controversial. We know Dillian Whyte has an alleged marriage with Dean / Lamar Scott. Lamar Scott, I mean, you tell me otherwise. How does a man's name change? Okay, marriage. Fact. That's the only way I know to change a name is by marriage. Yeah. Lamar Scott turned into Dean Whyte through marriage. So we can't actually say for sure who popped Dillian Whyte's cherry. Could be AJ. I'm not sure when relations started between Dillian Whyte and Lamar. Who knows? That's between... To be quite frank, I ain't trying to be involved in people's married business. That's between them. Yeah. When did Lamar start digging out Dillian? Who knows? Not my business. Not my place to say. Not my place to speculate. I respect that. I respect the sanctity of marriage. Is it for me? Is me hanging out the back of some big burly dude me? Not even a bit. 100%. No thank you. However, like I said, each to their own. Who am I to judge? Yeah? So fair play to Lamar and Dillian and Dean. Whichever one it is. 100%. Respect to them. I wish them all the best in their marriage. It's very hard these days people to stay married. Yeah? Dean Whyte been how many? It's been about 5 years now or more. 5 years or more they've been married. Nowadays it's rare. It's real love, people. It's real love to take another man's name. Isn't it? More time. How many people do you know take another man's name? Oops. That there is real, passionate, feisty. What do you call it? That's that red hot love. That's that kind of loving you get if you fly out to Mexico and pay for a bad one. If you fly out to Mexico and pay for a bad one, it's that spicy senorita loving. You understand, people? Very, very, very rare to experience. Dean and Dillian, they experience in that one. You best believe, with them two burly nicks, there must be best part of £600 under them sheets. With £600 under them sheets at night, you best believe it's hot under there. You best believe it's fiery. Anyway, oh, stop. But yeah, AJ back, people. I'm hoping so. I'm praying so. And like I said, I can't tell you who wins. If gun to my head, I'm going with Ngannou. Only because Ngannou'S chin does it for me. His chin does it for me. The fact he's only going to have learned from the first fight does it for me. He outboxed and beat Tyson Fury, people. He's already done that. Have we seen AJ already do that? No, we haven't, I'm afraid. We haven't, people. Have we seen AJ, prime or not prime? In fact, at any point in his career, have we seen him beat Tyson Fury level? Okay, you can say Vlad. Kind of. And he went life and death. And there was an age difference, right? Ngannou beat a prime Tyson Fury. AJ doesn't have the accolade on his resume. And Ngannou, he's only going to be learning, people. He only will have spent the last 5 months boxing every day in, day out. He's still on a massive learning curve, you'd assume. AJ may have got his head back, but this game, that's vital. For AJ to have any success, for him to beat Fury, for him to beat Usyk, he has to have his head on his shoulders. But that's only one part of things. What happens when you come up against... I believe the story of this fight is, if AJ returns and has his head on his shoulders, that gives him the best chance of winning. However, that only levels the playing field somewhat. AJ still has the mammoth task of going in there with an Anunnaki, Promethean engineer goo descendant, Francis Ngannou. Do you understand, people? Who hasn't lost his head, who is still on a learning curve, who has dangerous power and can execute said danger. Most people would assume AJ's a lot more stiff than Fury. Ngannou found the shot on slippery defensive Tyson Fury. He found it. And he wasn't just swinging wildly. It wasn't a lucky shot. He timed him. He accuracied him. Yeah? Have we seen that level of precision punching at that level from AJ? We haven't. Even when AJ bust up Vlad, it was more of a... AJ's always been that kind of fight. It was more of a gun-ho approach. I'm young, he's old, let me lock that ass up. Like it's his birthday. And I respect that for what it is. Nonetheless, though, Ngannou can do it all. I believe Ngannou can light ass up. We've seen him do it in the UFC where he was just swinging for it. But he's also shown now he's got the finesse. He can take his time. He can pick a shot. So, gun to my head, I'm going with Ngannou. But for me, it is more or less a 60-40 fight on this one. I'm happy either way. I believe the winner of this fight, particularly if it's a KO, if any man wins this fight, that man is going to beat the winner of Fury and Usyk, I believe. If AJ knocked out Ngannou, it's over for Fury and Usyk, and I'll be happy as never to be able to get back on that train. I never rated Fury like that. Ain't gonna lie. I definitely didn't rate Usyk. People call me an AJ hater. All you man out there who call me an AJ hater, you ain't the ones who lost a bag betting on AJ versus Usyk 1. Because if you was, you'd be hating too. You'd be mad too. What this big, friendly, looking ass Nick doing in there with little dude, politicking, with my money on the line? Yeah? If that makes it, if me being mad that a big burly dude can't do none with £210 soaking wet Donny, that's on me then. And I'd put to you put a bag up on AJ to win against Usyk. You lose it and see how happy you are. See how buzzing you are for him and his big friendly ass. But anywho, that's in the past now. I'm taking things on a case-by-case basis, and as it stands, this is good, people. I've been waiting for this. Can he put it all together, though? That's the question. We've seen it so many times. People talk a good game. They get into the mix and fall off. We've seen it the other way. People don't talk. Like AJ versus Walling. AJ didn't talk, and he turned up. We need now the stars to align. We need AJ to turn up and give us the bars. That's how it's looking right now. We won't know until the bell goes. Yeah? But this is the attitude we need to see. He still has to come through me. AJ's seeing himself as a unit. I am a power punch. He's believing in himself. That's what we've always asked for. That is the opposite of losing your head. When you lose your head, yeah, you can't say these kind of bars. He still has to come through me. Because Pulev still had to come through you, and he half did, didn't he? You know what I mean? You was in there politicking with Pulev. You didn't believe that. AJ did not believe he was a power puncher against Pulev. Yeah? AJ did not believe most of the stuff you see him talking here. In most of his fights recently. He looked scared to death. Everyone can see it. Don't take my opinion, RYB, you're not a boxer. Well, Carl Froches. Oops. Many other people, even Tony Bellend, saying the same thing. Where is the AJ of old gone? I'm hoping it's back. It's looking good, promising. But take this vicious mentality, AJ, and tear some ass up. That's my advice. Anywho, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and luck for the bell 100%, no doubt.